So now President Obama promised Latino activists that right after the election he would take executive action to stop deportations and to do some relief there on that issue. Now, he had said he was going to do it before the elections, but right before the elections he changed his mind and said, well, I've been convinced by some Democrats that I should wait because it's going to hurt their chances. They're running in red states and the Republicans are saying that they're for amnesty. Now, after they waited, did the Republicans let up and go, oh, no, it turns out the Democrats are not for amnesty? Of course not. They ran the same exact ads, so it didn't help at all, not one scintilla. Now the election's over. It's okay. President Obama clearly promised he would do it right after the election and before the end of the year. So what's happening now? Senate Democrats are telling him, wait, don't do it yet. Not yet. Now, we don't know whether President Obama is going to listen to them. That's an entirely separate issue. But first, we start with Harry Reid, the leader of the Democrats in the Senate. Reid said last week that Obama should hold off until Congress passes a bipartisan omnibus spending bill negotiated by the Senate and House Appropriations Committee. Now, he said this in the beginning because the Republicans said, oh, yeah, we're not going to let the budget pass without perhaps forcing a showdown that would force the government to shut down entirely, okay? So what did the Democrats do when the Republicans yell boo? They get scared. Now, the last time a government shutdown happened, it actually helped Democrats politically. Now, have they learned that lesson? No, they don't learn any lesson. They go, oh my God, they're going to shut down the government. Let's immediately give in to their demands. Now, apparently Harry Reid was talked out of that at some point. He backpedaled and said, oh, no, I think the president can do it now. But then mysteriously, anonymous quotes started arising in the papers, including The Hill. A senior Democratic aide said, there are some members who hope the president waits until the government funding debate concludes in order to increase the chances Congress can pass an omnibus that funds the government at the appropriate levels through the fiscal year, as opposed to the Republican plan to pass a short-term CR, that's a continuing resolution, that sets up brinksmanship early next year. In other words, we're so scared that the Republicans are going to take action, and so we'd like to punt this ball to next year. Now, do you think it's going to get better next year? Well, some Democrats are apparently stupid enough to believe that. So let's go to a description from The Hill about what Senator Tom Carper from Delaware is saying. They say that the chairman of the Homeland Security Committee, Tom Carper, which has jurisdiction of the immigration enforcement agencies that would be affected, said Obama should wait until next year, and maybe the year after that, and maybe until he leaves office, and then he can take action. Tom Carper, profiling courage. He says, direct quote from him, if I were the president, what I'd say to the Congress, House, Senate, Democrat or Republican, I'm going to give you a little bit of time, and in the new Congress, expect you to do something. Oh, I see. He says he has basically faith in the Republicans because in the new Congress, both the House and the Senate would be controlled by Republicans, and he would allow them to give it a real college try. They haven't done immigration reform for all these years, but now that they're in charge and they're emboldened, they're more likely to do reasonable immigration reform. On which planet? After all these years and all these decades, you still have idiot Democrats. Like, oh, well, let's just give the Republicans a chance. Now, let's give them a fair chance. You know, they might be more cooperative after they're in charge. Well, okay. Now, you want us to wait till next year. You want the Republicans to take action. All right, what if we give them like a month to take action into the next year and then like, okay, February. Can we go in February? Nope. I would say not the first month, maybe the first quarter. So let's at least give them 3 more months, and then we're in April, but then in April there's going to be another excuse, and let's wait a little longer. And meanwhile, you know what we'll do? We'll lose the entire Latino vote, a vote that we'd been capturing over 70% of, but we'll hand it right back to the Republicans because we'll seem like the same kind of asses that they are. Well played, Democrats. Brilliant strategy as usual. And then, of course, a senior Republican aide, of course, is beside himself with giddiness that the Democrats have joined his cause, says, it seems Obama is rejecting the idea of finding common ground. Wait. You guys said your first action is going to be to destroy his signature legislation, Obamacare. So how is that finding common ground? No, but Republicans don't have to find common ground. The common ground they find is the end of their fist and your face. That's the common ground they find. And what do the Democrats do? They run like, let's just say, little children. Oh my God, he's going to punch me. Oh my, let's wait. Wait. Please don't do it. I believe the kids in the colloquial parlance today call that being a bitch. Okay, now let's go to the Republican strategy. House Republicans are now talking about moving a short-term funding measure that would expire early next year that would give them a chance to pass another government funding bill next year that would prohibit the expenditure of funds on work permits and processing applications for immigrants covered by the order. Now let me decipher that for you. They say, well, one thing we're considering is doing a short little fix-up here in this year, and then when we get to be in charge next year, well then we could make sure that Obama can't spend any money doing the things that he wants to do. So if you wait till next year, we'll make sure you absolutely can't ever do it. Now they're already telling you this, and the Democrats are like, oh yeah, man, let's go over to that wedding. It's going to be great. I hear they're going to play Reigns of Castamere. There's going to be Wait a minute. I mean, every fucking time. How do you not have tremendous record-breaking disdain for the Democratic Party? And before elections, they tell us, oh, no, you don't understand. Republicans say, we do understand that. Republicans suck. We're asking you not to suck. Apparently, that's an order that's just too tall for the Democrats to fill. Well, you know what? I got a great idea. I'm going to keep on waiting. I'm going to use your strategy. I'm going to wait for you to not suck before I support you. If I was the president, what would I do? You think I'd listen to Tom Dumbass Carper? Carping on? Oh, let's wait till next year when the Republicans say on the goddamn record that they will not let us do this. No, here's what I would do as president. The next fucking day the election was over, I'd be like, hey, remember how I said I was going to do this before the end of the year and after the election? Well, guess what? It's Wednesday, the day after the election. I'm fucking doing it right now. See, that's a strong person. That's a person who takes action and commands respect. Right now, this is not on Obama yet. He hasn't, to the best of our knowledge, changed his mind. If he does, there is no hope for him ever, 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 okay? But even to hear the Democrats trying to convince him to change his mind, and he's mulling his options. Gee, I wonder why we can't get excited about the Democratic Party. I'll go on Daily Kos and have them yell at me that I'm not Democratic enough. Fuck that.